recording a quick video about my progress for this week and the goals for next week. So I want this to be short, compact, and ideally under 10 minutes, I guess. Ideally under even 8 minutes if I can pull that off. And I'm now seeing weaknesses in my process. I did not print out my goals from last Friday, so I do not have them to see them. So that's one thing I do want to do, is to actually write out my goals so I can see them, so that I do not have to watch the video that I created last Friday. But here I am, and you know what? A big part of this YouTube channel is to also improve myself. So through this process, I am seeing gaps in my own system and my own flow. But it's still good that I am doing this regular Friday video, and I think for next week I may even do it on a Thursday, so that I have a long weekend that starts on Friday. So I'll go down with it. So the progress, I viewed the first one that I got on was viewing. I viewed I viewed one new place this week in Yaletown, and that was really good. So I got at least one done, and then I had a good chat with Steve on a type of call in Conscious Growth Club that is called Reflections and Revelations. So, and there he actually talked about Yaletown, and he said an invitation for you to maybe consider that Yaletown is not the place for you to live in. And that was good for me, because I love my thinking to be challenged, and that was great, because he was like, if Yaletown has not happened for the last 8 years, maybe it's not meant to. Maybe have the vibe of moving to a dream home in a high-rise building. The penthouse there, it has a big living room. It's fancy. It's luxurious. It has a pool, sauna, hot tub. It's like a whole resort up at the top of building. You can have that. So still have that vibe, but don't be too restrictive on where it could manifest, because you could move to anywhere in the world, right? So he said, yeah, be specific. I do want to stay in Vancouver, but don't need to be that focused on just one neighborhood. So what I'll do for this was great, because for the next few weeks I'll view places in different parts of Vancouver. I won't just limit myself to Yaletown. So yeah, those were my first two wins. My one other big one was attending a new meetup group. It's called Practical Philosophy Group, and it's worldwide now. I've never been to the one in Vancouver, but yesterday I did, and they actually meet in Yaletown, so it was good to just go there. And I really felt good. I did not speak too much in my group, because I was just really tired, and I preferred to listen in, but it still felt good to be there. I really love the vibe that the hosts created. So if you're watching this, I really love the Practical Philosophy Club yesterday. And at the end, they were like, oh, the host might not be there for 2 weeks in the next few months. Would anyone else love to host? And I was thinking, I would actually love to do that, because I love public speaking, and it would be very much within my skill set to host that. So that was really good. And then the big one for my business was that I sent out 3 emails to women I've talked to in the past, asking if they would, if they like to improve any aspect of their love life. So this was great for me to do, because I see a clear connection between the emails or messages that I send, and the number of coaching conversations that I will be on. So it was good to send those 3. Challenges, I am doing lots. I'm doing lots. I'm doing these videos. This will be my 17th video of the month, which will be published. But I'm feeling this sense of, there's still not this strong sense of flow throughout my life. I am doing lots, and I'm having some very good experiences, but there still does not seem to be that backbone there. I'm missing that, and that could be because of poor sleep. But I did have good sleep on 2 nights this week. So I remember it was Monday night and Tuesday night. I think I was at the right level of tiredness, and I got enough hours of quality sleep to at least wake up feeling good. So that was at least something positive. And as I bring in working out and exercise, that'll get even better, because my best sleep spot when I would get a proper strong 1 hour workout where I really push myself to the limit 6 days per week. I've not had that in nearly 3 years now, so it's been a while. So challenges, I would say the big one was not feeling that overall sense of flow, even though things are definitely opening up in multiple directions. And the highlight of the week was the reflections and revelations call with Steve. That was on yesterday, February 27th. So it was good. We spoke for nearly 90 minutes, and he asked me lots of questions about my YouTube journey and dancing and moving to a new place. And this whole journey of personal growth that I've been on for the last 15 years now. And I've been part of, I found Steve's blog 15 years back. I met him in person in 2014, and for the last, since the May of 2017, I've been part of Conscious Growth Club, which is one of the top communities that I'm part of. And now it's time to start my own community. And to that, I went for a workshop. I went for a meetup where a good friend of mine spoke, and it was great to hear her speak about confidence and how we sabotage ourselves. And at the end, she asked, what are you going to do with this? What are you going to do? What is one action step? And I said, I'm going to start my own group for productive and successful women, and run that once per week. So that was good to actually verbalize that. And it didn't make my written list, but that's the power of video. You remember things that you don't when you just write things down. So now making a switch to next week. We are in a new month, and I want to get a strong start to the month. So the vibes, I've chosen the same 5 vibes that I want for the month. So they are ferocity, majesty, sassiness, nourished, and nurturing. So ferocity, majesty, sassiness, nourished, and nurturing. Actually, yesterday, as I was living my life, I did meet a woman. I had a short chat with a woman who was quite sassy. So that was fun, and I want the whole week to be fun. I definitely want next week to be a lot of fun. And my 3 goals, just simple. I did not break them into lead measures or lag measures. So I want to send at least 10 messages to women on LinkedIn, inviting them for a coaching conversation. So not just saying hi, thanks for accepting my request, going further and being like, hey, would you like to experience a coaching conversation with me? That's the big one. Second, I'm going straight to the end here, create a new. So I wrote create and not buy, because I might not have to buy, but I can create in terms of having a friend be like, hey, I have these great new mattresses which are not being used. Do you want them? So I think create is a much more powerful word than like buy, because I don't want to have money as a prerequisite to get a new mattress. Buy a new high quality single mattress because I have a single bed for me to sleep on, so that will really make a big change. Third, this is a fun one I haven't said for a while. I want to have one romantic interaction with a woman I find irresistible. So I want to have one romantic interaction. And the reason why I do not put the word date is that on a date, it may feel romantic, but the woman may have decided in the first 5 minutes that you are never ever going to be a romantic partner of hers. But most men, they don't learn about that fact until a few weeks or a few months, and sometimes even a few years later. So the reason why I put romantic interaction is because I want to actually say it to her. I find you attractive, or I find you irresistible, and would you love to meet again, or would you love to explore physical connection? So I want to have at least one romantic interaction with a woman I find irresistible. So I love this word because it's clear, right? It's someone you can't resist, and it's not in my control of course, how she feels towards me, but I can still set this goal. So it feels great to do this. One simple thing I can do is to just bookmark this page so that I have it for next Friday's review, actually next Thursday's review, because I may not have the studio for next Friday, but let's see. Let's see. I had booked it for Friday, but then I have a doctor's appointment on that day, so it will not happen then. There you go. Those are my 3 goals. Send at least 10 direct messages. Again, the key is that it has to say, I would love to have a coaching call with you. That's the main thing. Second, create a new high quality mattress for my bed. And third is to have one romantic interaction with a woman I find irresistible or highly appealing. There you go. I already shared the progress, and that is it. I hope you had a productive and fun week, and please take some time to think about how you want the next 7 days of your life to go. It's great to do it on a Friday because your subconscious mind has the whole weekend to think and give you new ideas on how to achieve your goals in ways that you may have not even thought. So I wish you a fun, productive, ferocious, and nurturing weekend, and I will see you on Monday.